So finally, we got a release date for Spider-Man 2 PS5. And obviously, I came dressed for the occasion. This is like, I only have like two Spider-Man hoodies. This one I really like. The other one is like a TASM logo on a black hoodie. I just want to say, I've never revealed my face on here before. And I thought it'd be nice to finally, do it in this way where I can, get comfortable. Like, actually try to have a conversation without actually having a conversation where I feel like I can talk to you, It will take a while for me to handle without, excessively taking pauses, meaning excessively making cuts as I'm recording. But, I'll get used to it. At the Summer Games Fest, when they revealed the release date, Brian Intihar, the creative director, also revealed that the map will be double the size. So they will include a map expansion of Queens, Brooklyn, and Manhattan. And I just can't wait to get into that. I can't wait to finally cross those damn bridges. And speaking of, I kind of have a question about it, and I'm surprised no one has ever really mentioned it yet. But if you can visit Queens in this game, and Brooklyn, are you able to visit the Statue of Liberty? You don't have to, but it would be pretty cool, It's what you do in every Spider-Man game. But I wonder, I really wonder. Man, just seeing the gameplay, it looks so cool. The combat just looks even better with the symbiote. That's actually the first thing I want to talk about. The symbiote. I love the design of the symbiote. It's probably one of my favorite symbiote designs ever because from a distance, right, it looks comic accurate. But from close up, you can see how gross and how it's like moving on like the muscle tissue on his neck, arms, legs. I love how Insomniac has managed to make it comic accurate, but also in its own style, like how an alien should be, because it can't just be black, shiny spandex. Speaking of the symbiote, out of hype, I bought myself a copy of Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really enjoy it. And if you didn't know, Spider-Man Web of Shadows costs a lot. Like, people sell it on eBay for like £40. And I spent £40 on a game I don't even enjoy. But what is fun about Spider-Man Web of Shadows is that you get to upgrade your powers and abilities and stuff. And you get to choose what side you want to be on. And I obviously chose the symbiote side because, God, just take me. I've seen a lot of hate about the symbiote as well. I can't remember exactly what people said. I love the symbiote. It's fine if you disagree with the design, but I like it, and I'm pretty like 95% sure that you will be able to change the design of your symbiote suit. The next thing I want to talk about is the UI. I really like how refined and fresh and cleaner it looks. It seems that they've brought back some stuff, like the web line. That was actually, fun fact if you didn't know, that was going to be in the first game, but it was removed. And they brought it back for the second game, and that's pretty cool. And there seems to be like a new gadget called the Web Grabber, where it's like an upgrade, a massive upgrade to the trip mine, where you place it on the ground and it shoots like 3 web lines at 3 different enemies and pulls them in. That's really cool. And obviously that was right before Miles pulled a Hadouken. They seem to have brought the heart monitor back on the health bar, which if you forgot, it was in the older version of Marvel Spider-Man 1 in the demo. So it's really cool to see that brought back. And what I find really interesting is that there seems to be a little change to the gadget attacks and melee attacks. You got this little system here for L1 and R1, and it seems like for R1 you can customize your own set of gadgets, and that's pretty interesting. And for L1, for Peter, it's the symbiote attacks. That's really cool. It seems like a much easier way of accessing your gadgets and attacks instead of just holding a button, scrolling like it's the GTA 5 weapon wheel. So yeah, it seems much easier, much quicker. And they also seem to have like a parry system where there is some things you can't dodge. For example, in the combat when Peter was fighting with the symbiote at the start, like the symbiote seemed to create a little shield to block Peter from those certain attacks, and that's pretty cool. And also, I just want to say, props to Yuri Lowenthal for the amazing voice acting. Now, I've not seen Naruto, so I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, it sounds a bit more like Sasuke. And it's most likely been brung out as a good thing, which is great. Yeah, just big props to Yuri Lowenthal. Amazing voice acting. Man, just watching this gameplay right now, it amazes me of how much Insomniac has already one-upped from the first 2 games, which brings me to the mechanics. I saw this thing where when you switch to Miles, it showed this little super slingshot thing where you web 2 poles. I think you'll be able to do that in other places across the map. It just looks so good, and especially with when he started swinging, it's so much quicker now. So much smoother, so much more fluent, and it just seems to get better and better each time. And right after that, he pops out the web wings. Never seen that in a Spider-Man game. I don't think that was ever in a Spider-Man game. That is so cool. Except when he went in through the wind currents, picking up speed, that was cool. But it kind of looked like those Fortnite wind tunnels to me. But still looks really cool. And it seemed like when Peter got out his web wings as well, it was more black. I'm pretty sure the symbiote helped, you know, equip those. So it was like an own alien goo web wing. That was pretty cool. I just love how I don't recognize this whole thing where they are. I can't wait to explore Queens and other stuff. And I'm really glad that they decided not to show any Venom. Them not showing any gameplay of Venom, that's how you know. That is how you know Venom is the cherry on top. Venom just looks so good, doesn't he? I know he was in like concept art, but he looks so good. And the statue as well, you know damn well I'm getting that. So yeah, I can't wait to see Venom in action. And most importantly, who is going to be Venom? Since the creative director, Brian Intihar, said that Venom won't be Eddie Brock, which I'm a little bit sad about, I just hope it's not Harry Osborn. Because the last time Harry Osborn was Venom, it was in the Drake Bell Spider-Man show, and I just didn't like it. But it's their story, they could do what they want with it, just make it good. Plus, I feel like they're leading a little bit too much on the nose to make it Harry. Like, they're making it a bit too obvious to make it Harry, so that's why I don't think it's Harry. Because then again, it could be someone else we haven't even seen in the game yet. Like, a lot of people have said that, oh, it could be Kraven, it could be Norman Osborn, it could be J. Jonah Jameson. I swear to God, people said that it could be MJ. Are you out of your mind? How are you going to look at Venom, right? A big, buff, menacing villain in a male physique and think, that's MJ. What? It just wouldn't make sense at all. Why would it be her? I'm surprised that no one has actually said this about who Venom could possibly be. But what if it's Flash Thompson? I know that Flash Thompson is Agent Venom usually, but what if they change it up a bit? I mean, they said that they want to create an original story that hasn't happened in movies or comics, so it might. They haven't showed Flash Thompson in the past 2 games at all, and I feel like maybe. I just feel like it could definitely work if you introduce Flash Thompson in the game, a little bit into the game, gets involved in some stuff that he shouldn't have been, gets the symbiote, because again, it feels a little bit too obvious to be Harry. I don't know much about Kraven the Hunter, so I just can't really see it. What if it's a character we've not seen in any of the games? Because, like in the first game, they didn't show Doc Ock at all. It wasn't revealed in any trailers, in anything. Nope. We all thought it was going to be Mr. Negative, the main villain. But no, it's Doc Ock. So, what if it's someone from Peter's childhood? Another person from Peter's childhood. Flash Thompson. I just feel like that could definitely work, you know? Because in some storylines, Flash Thompson was in the army, I'm pretty sure. You could make a similar story to Flash's character, have him return to America after his long war, I don't know, and make him feel like he's not doing enough. He wants to help. He gets involved in some stuff he shouldn't have been involved in before. He accidentally catches the symbiote. The need, the want for justice that Flash wants to help people turns into greed. Just pure rage. Now, I don't think that's a particularly bad story, but there's obviously better ones, and I wouldn't mind seeing it, you know? I don't think it's Harry. Too obvious. Might be Flash Thompson. Or anyone else that we haven't seen show up in the game. And I read a little bit online about how you could switch characters. They didn't say much about that, but they said it was almost instant, seamless character switching, and my theory for that is probably you hold the touchpad and then it will show on the screen, swipe left to switch to Peter, swipe right to switch to Miles, something like that. I mean, that's just my theory on how you could switch characters, but I think it would be a pretty cool way of switching characters seamlessly. But yeah, I really like how much better and more improving these games are getting. Like, Insomniac just never misses. And honestly, the 2-year wait was 100% worth it. I mean, all this build-up, all this suspense, and it just executed perfectly. Insomniac is amazing at this character, and I do hope they bring more to it. Actually, they do have some potential to probably make a spin-off Venom game. I'd love that, by the way, because memories of playing Ultimate Spider-Man and free roaming as Venom, man, they could definitely do it if they don't choose to kill off Venom. But I do feel like they could tease maybe Carnage for a future Spider-Man game. Since they're already bringing in Venom, they might tease Carnage. Man, I just can't wait to start swinging around, gliding around with the web wings, exploring Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn. Man, I want this game! And if you didn't know, I did upload a clip of my reaction to the release date.
Oh! October 20th!
Nailing it, October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5. Got it.
October 20th!
Thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, but we'll check it out in October. Thanks.
Oh my god!
There was so much screaming, there was so much of my mum coming in to ask if I was okay. This just looks like the Spider-Man game that we've all wanted. Plus, again, I've never seen any gliding, like from the web wings in any Spider-Man game. I don't think that's been done in any Spider-Man game. And also, if you didn't know, the pre-order date for the game starts on the 16th of June, which is the 11th now, so about 5 more days. And if you don't know how much they're going to be, then don't worry, I'll tell you. Standard edition for the game, so if you just want the regular copy of the game, it's going to be $69.99. And if you want the deluxe edition, it's going to be $10 more, that's $79.99. And the collector's edition, which honestly, I'm going to get, is a whopping $219.99. And what comes with the collector's edition is that you'll get the statue obviously in a steelbook display case. No disc, sadly, but instead of the disc, there would be a voucher code that you can redeem into the PS5 to pre-order the digital deluxe edition of the game. And when I do buy the collector's edition, I will be doing an unboxing video of me showcasing the statue and the rest of it, including the steelbook case. And hopefully on the day the game releases, I will stream it on my Twitch. I mean, I'm kind of skeptic on what I should do. Should I stream it on YouTube or stream it on Twitch and then download the whole stream, post it onto YouTube? I don't really know. Let me know. But yeah, I can't wait for this game to release, and I can't wait to try out the new stuff, and I can't wait to try it out for you. There's just still so much going on inside my head right now of how this game could be, who Venom could be. There's just so much to unpack, and I really can't wait to try it out when the game releases. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm really glad I talked about the game. I hope you had fun listening to me talk about the game, and hopefully soon we get a bit more news on it. But honestly, if we don't, then that's fine. I think I've seen enough. All I wanted to see was a little bit of the gameplay and get the release date. Got them both. I'm happy with that until the game comes out. And I just want to say, Brian Intihar, if there is any chance that you are watching this, you are a fucking legend. Also, speaking of Brian Intihar, during the Summer Games Fest when they were about to start the Spider-Man 2 talk, before Jeff even called his name, he just came on. He didn't want to wait. You're so cool. And then I love how he just left like it was a casual conversation. Like, yeah, alright, see ya. That wasn't a casual conversation. You just spoke about the most anticipated game of the year. Man, he's so cool. Same for the rest as well who were working on the game. The rest of the people who work for Insomniac and the cast too. Naji Jeter, Yuri Lowenthal, Laura Bailey. You're all amazing. Every single one of you have worked on the game. Well job. Incredible. And I can't wait to buy this game. So yeah, that's all I have left to say. I'm glad I talked about it. It was really fun. And hopefully soon I'll make more videos on Spider-Man or not. I hope I do later on my channel because I miss uploading on my channel. I don't upload that much. But yeah, I hope to make more videos soon and I'll see you later.